today, who are you that is listening? Who are you really? Who am I? Well, people refer to me as Matt. Hello. But I am much more than Matt. That is simply a name. I am much more than the brother that I am, the son that I am, the skier that I am, the artist that I am. There is so much to me. There is so much to you that is beyond the words and the thoughts that we define ourselves by. So that is what we are exploring today in our spring creative journaling journey, created by Marva Midkiff over in the art room at Intention Inspired. Today, our intention is to speak to ourselves with love and compassion as we explore more about who we really are. Quick little mini challenge for you if you want some extra staying power for this intention as we journey into it. Go to the mirror and say this to yourself. I intend to speak to myself with love and compassion. Excuse me. Mirror work might feel uncomfortable at first, but with practice, you will really make a loving connection to the beautiful being that you are. I love this quote by Bishop Herbert, who said, "Spring unlocks the flowers to paint the laughing soil." It's so good. So today we're going to compile the data that we have been collecting over our lifetime. And if you've been journeying with us from the beginning of our spring creative journaling journey, you have a lot of good recent data that we're going to go through so that we can clearly define who I am. It is the question of all questions. It is the question that when clarity comes to it, all else becomes clear. It is my favorite question that I have ever asked because it has served me so well in knowing who I am and making just me a confident soul in this human experience, being able to make decisions because I know they align with who I am. And it's an ongoing, ever-changing process. So here we are, let's get it. So at this stage of growth and consciousness, who am I? If you want to revisit this, feel free to hit pause and spend 5 to 10 minutes just writing stream of consciousness style, which is just a free flow, continuous writing. And it is important that you just continue to write, because what happens is you break through the resistance that the critic offers up that tells us that we're not enough, that tells us we're not doing things the way that we should be doing. And instead, we just move forward, we move through it, and we realize we're actually not those thoughts, not those feelings. We are something much greater, much more expansive. So if you get stuck in your free flow consciousness writing, just return to the question, who am I? And start writing that over and over. Who am I? Who am I? And more stuff will stem off of that and provide some insight. And we're just collecting data here. We are impartial and non-judgmental, simply witnessing and observing what comes through. Okay, let's continue this creative journaling flow into the inquiry of who I am. As I rattle out just a few questions, just notice what comes up for you. Who am I? How do I feel right now? What are my thoughts about life? What are my top core values? Am I living in alignment with these values? What would I have to change to be more in alignment? What are some of my top challenges right now? For example, I say yes when I want to say no. I'm not a good listener. I don't trust anyone. I have to be perfect. I'm comparing myself to others constantly. I have to be right. Health issues, my career, my job, my relationship, finances, feeling lost or invisible or lonely or depressed. You get the idea. What are some top challenges? What are your strengths? Perhaps the opposite of any of those. What do you need to be happy? Are you generally balanced emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually? Finding out who we are can be a journey of a lifetime. Who we are today is not who we will be tomorrow or in 5 years from now, even though it might seem that way. Each day is an opportunity for growth, expansion, and change. And these things will happen whether we're consciously embracing them or not. By becoming clear on who we believe ourselves to be in this moment, we can make adjustments if necessary, if we want. We can begin to live a life that fulfills us and brings us joy. So if you're moved to create in color or shapes or anything, go ahead and draw a picture of your life. Wrapping up today's intentional session on some gratitude. Because when we get clear on who we are in this moment, so many things to be grateful for surface. So how would you finish today's gratitude statement? Today, I am grateful for these things about myself. Thank you so much for tuning in with me to get clear on who we are. If you would like to take a moment to pause and reflect how it feels to know more about who you are, we would love to hear from you in our activity feed in the art room over on Intention Inspired. There's a link in the description, and you are more than welcome to join the community conversation. Remember, we are just gathering data. We are not fixing, judging, critiquing, or analyzing ourselves. We are aware that we are enough just the way we are. The more we know about who we believe ourselves to be and who we really are, the more compassion, understanding, and love we can give ourselves and receive from others. Have a beautiful day. I look forward to tuning in with you tomorrow as we explore our life pie. Until then, peace, love, and exploration.